Welcome everyone to day 8 of learning how to live a life of gratitude. As we're running a little behind, we're doing work. I see Sam was ready for the day. Um, I hope you guys had a good evening. This is day 8 of our 28-day challenge, learning how to live a life of gratitude. I have with me Sam Bradley from Marion, North Carolina, and my name is Deborah Barton-Birden from Cincinnati, Ohio. We're going to be your facilitators today of the reading of The Magic, a book written by Rhonda Byrne. The Magic is a 2012 self-help and spirituality book written in a series of, it's the third book in the series of The Secret. So, and in our description, if you'd like to get the book yourself and for your own referencing, you can follow the link that's in the description. Let me see here. I am going to. Got a question here. Okay, Sam asked me, Sam asked me, was Omar going to be here today? I have sent a request out for him to attend, and I'm assuming that he is going to be here today. I'm not really sure, but I know that he wanted to be on the panel daily with us, and we're preparing for his interview that's coming up. So with that said, I need to, before I get into the reading.
Hey, Deborah.
Yes.
He is listening on Tiny Chat right now. As we speak, Tiny Chat is going through to him.
Okay, so he is in the listening mode on Tiny Chat. Great. I'm getting the book set up. Like I said, I was running a little behind working on my marketing and happened to look down and realize I was supposed to be in the room. I'd like to get it up a few minutes early, but I was running behind today. Let me share with you guys too. I think I did yesterday. I have set up a Facebook page for us, and that is it is a page. Please go and like it. And what I'm going to do is put in the file section of the page the various quotes or things that they gave us in the book of oh my goodness, I can't think straight. I just had a senior moment. I'm sorry. Of the various steps for each day. I've got day 1 already put together, and as soon as this hangout is over with, I'll be going over to the Facebook page and adding our first file, which is day 1. I summarized day 1 and 2 in that file, so if you get a chance, go over there, like the page, and look under files, and you'll see it may post up like a status what I put over there in regard to the various choices that you have of how to write your what you're grateful for and why you're grateful for that. So that would help you, because by not having the book and you're just listening to the reading, you will sometimes not be able to, if I'm going too fast, write down the examples that the book gives. So I thought about that, and I said, let me put these over where individuals can actually reference this, copy it, download it, and have it for how to write. They gave several ways to write what you're grateful for. Like, if you remember, it said, I'm so grateful for, and then you write what you're grateful for. I have a line there, so you fill in the line. And then the word because is in the middle, and then you write why you're grateful for that. The other one is, I am truly blessed to have. You write what it is, and then the word because, and then you write why. Another one is, I am so happy and grateful for. Write what it is, and then the word because and why. And the next one is, I am truly grateful for. Write what it is, because, and why. And the last one but not least, it says, with all my heart, thank you for, you write what it is, and the word because means why are you your heart so great thankful for that. Um, and then the wording for you to go back at the end of the day and read your list. You take and write your 10 things throughout the day, and you go back at the end of the day and you read your list, either in your mind or out loud. And I like reading it out loud because it just seems to give it more, it edifies what you wrote, uh, and sends it out. I just feel it sends it out to the universe a lot more stronger. When you get to the end of each one, just say the magic words, thank you, thank you, thank you, and feel the gratitude for that blessing as much as you possibly can. Think about what you're reading, what you're speaking. Say the three times, thank you, thank you, thank you, and consciously feel the gratitude. Now, I put that instruction on the file, and then I reminded you, I put a notation that I remind you that you're going to do that every day for 28 days. And from the first day, you'd have 27 more days to do. So at the end of the 28 days, we have 280 things we are grateful for and why we're grateful for them. And then at the bottom, I put this day 2, which is getting our magic rock and putting it, using it every night beside our bed, or where you lay your head down, and you want to hold the rock in your hand, and you want to think about one of the best things that happened to you throughout the day, and you want to show extra gratitude to that by holding your gratitude rock in your hand. So just expect this file to be over at the Living a Life of Gratitude is the name of the page. Living a Life of Gratitude is the name of the page. And when you do a search on Facebook and you put that in, Living a Life of Gratitude, you should see the page come up, and you will be able to go into the page. It'll show you as a liver, a person that lives. I said liver. That was wrong. A person that lives, a practicing person that lives a life of gratitude. So with that said, I'm going to start the reading. Sam, is there any announcements that you have right now you'd like to share? While you do that, I'm going to go and get into the tiny chat because I haven't opened it yet.
Yes, Deborah. Omar came up on Tiny Chat, and the big news is right now that I'm set up to record on Tiny Chat right now. Whatever you speak on to the Hangout is being broadcast on live to the world on Tiny Chat. And I need to send some visitors, but I can do that too as well. And so Stan is in the Tiny Chat room. Omar was in the Tiny Chat room. And so whatever you say on Hangout here, and what I'm saying now is going to Tiny Chat, but I'm not recording right now. It's set up to be recorded.
Very good. Very good. I'm glad to hear that. I'm going to get over into the Tiny Chat room because as we read, I want to use the Hangout for, doing the reading and interacting with our listeners.
Yes, the Tiny Chat, the Google Hangout is very powerful as well.
Yeah, it is. I'm sorry. I'm trying to. This has been a rough day today. Okay, I got it now. I'm trying to get over to the Tiny Chat.
Now you'll have to mute one of your speakers or your microphone to avoid feedback.
Got you. You're absolutely right. Which I will mute the Tiny Chat because I need the audio in the Hangout for the recording here. But what I like is we will be able to take a break, and since you're recording the Tiny Chat, we'll be able to get in video form any of our sponsors that we share.
No, I'm not recording at this time right now. I haven't started the recording mode, but it's all I have to do is press a button and I can start recording in Tiny Chat.
I'm trying to log in.
You'll have to mute your speaker in Tiny Chat.
I'm trying. Well, you know how they make you log in. I'm trying to get in there so I can mute it. Oh my God. That's odd. Oh, you know what I did today? Okay, the microphone is not up. It seems for some reason today I'm getting, I'm going to have to come out of Tiny Chat. For some reason today that was given that error, that screeching sound to the Hangout. I don't know why that happened. But the minute I brought it up, because I hadn't even started broadcasting, and so there's some kind of conflict, IT conflict now on my computer that will not allow me to go in Tiny Chat and do the Hangout at the same time. But if you're recording it, you're getting the audio coming through from the Hangout, and then I can give you the link in Skype what the sponsor advertisement is. But anyway, that will come through our recorded session of the Hangout. But with that said, let's get into today's reading. Today is day 8, the magic ingredient. And I hope you guys have been keeping up with the days. Even if you're not at the live feed, you can experience the recorded sessions on our bots advertising YouTube channel, or you will be able to get the recorded sessions now. I will post them up on the fan page. So if you go and like our fan page, you will definitely be a part of getting all information that's coming through. Okay, with that said, let's start today's reading. A thankful heart has a continual feast. That was a quote by W.J. Cameron. He's a journalist and businessman. Giving thanks for food before you eat is a tradition that has been followed for thousands of years, dating back to the ancient Egyptians. With the fast pace of life in the 21st century, taking the time to give thanks for a meal has more often than not been left behind. Think about that for a minute. When was the last time you said grace when you sat down to eat a hamburger at a fast food joint? Some people are just too busy to remember to be thankful for the food they're eating. But using the simple act of eating and drinking as an opportunity to be grateful will increase the magic in your life exponentially. If you think about a time when you were really hungry, you will remember that you could not think or function normally. Your body felt weak. You might have started to tremble. Your mind became confused, and your feelings plummeted. All of this can happen after not eating for just a few hours. You need food to live, to think, and to feel good. And so there is a great deal to be grateful for about food. To feel even more gratitude for food, take a moment and think about all the people who contributed to you having food to eat. For you to eat fresh fruit and vegetables, the growers had to plant and nurture the vegetables and fruits with continuous watering, protecting them over many months until they were ready for harvesting. Then there are the pickers, the packers, and the distributors, and the transportation people who drive enormous distances day and night, all of them working together in perfect harmony to ensure that every fruit and vegetable is delivered fresh to you and is available year-round. Think about the meat growers, fishermen, dairy farmers, coffee and tea growers, and all the packed food companies who work tirelessly to produce the food we eat. The world's food production is a breathtaking orchestration that takes place every day, and it's unfathomable that it all works when you think about the number of people involved in maintaining the world's food and drink supplies to stores, restaurants, supermarkets, cafes, airplanes, schools, hospitals, and every home on the planet. Food is a gift. It's a gift of nature because there would be nothing for any of us to eat if nature didn't supply us with the soil, nutrients, and water to grow food. Without water, there would be no food, vegetation, animals, or human life. We use water to cook our meals, grow our food, maintain our gardens, supply our bathrooms, sustain every vehicle that moves, supports our hospitals, fuel, mining, and manufacturing industries, enable transportation, makes our roads, make clothes, and even consumer products and appliances on the planet. Make plastic glass, it makes plastic, glass, and metal, make life-saving medications, and build our homes and every other building and structure. And water keeps our bodies alive. Water, 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 glorious water. If there is a magic on, oh wait, I went the wrong direction. If there is a magic on this planet, it is contained in water. That's a quote by Lauren Islandley. She's an anthropologist and natural science writer. Where would we be without food and water? We simply wouldn't be here. None of our family or friends would be here either. We would have this day or any tomorrow. We wouldn't have this day or any tomorrow. But here we are on this beautiful planet together, living life with its challenges and ecstatic joys. Because of nature's gift of food and water, to say the simple magic words, thank you, before you eat or drink anything is an act of recognition and gratitude for the miracle of food and water. The incredible thing is that when you are grateful for food and water, it doesn't just affect your life. Your gratitude also impacts the world's supply. Wow, just to sit down and say grace affects the whole world's supply. If enough people felt gratitude for food and water, it would actually help the people who are starving and in great need. By the law of the attraction and Newton's law of action and reaction, the action of mass gratitude must produce an equal mass reaction, which would change the circumstances of scarcity of food and water for everyone on the planet. That's deep. In addition, your gratitude for food and water keeps the magic continuing in your life, and it will weave its glorious golden thread through everything that is dear to you, everything that you love, and everything that you're dreaming of. In ancient times, people believed that when they blessed their food and water with gratitude, It purified whatever they were blessing. And when you look at the theories and discoveries that quantum physics has made in recent times, such as the observer effect, the ancients may very well have been right. The observer effect in quantum physics refers to changes that the active observation makes on whatever is being observed. Imagine if focusing gratitude on your food and drink changed their energy structure and purified them so that everything you consume had an ultimate effect of well-being on your body. One of the ways to experience the magic of gratitude instantly with food and drink is to really savor what you're eating or drinking. When you savor your food or drinks, you're appreciating them or being grateful. As an experiment, next time you're in the middle of eating food or drinking any liquid, when you take a mouthful, concentrate on the taste of the food in your mouth or the flavor of the liquid before you swallow it. You'll find that when you focus on the food or drink in your mouth and savor it, the flavors seem to explode. And when you don't focus, the flavors weaken drastically. It's your energy of focus and gratitude that instantly enhances the flavor. Before you eat or drink anything today, whether you're about to eat a meal, a piece of fruit, or a snack, or have a drink of anything, including water, take a moment to look at what you're about to eat or drink, and in your mind or out loud say the magic words, thank you, thank you, thank you. And if you can, just take one mouthful, really savoring it. It will not only increase your enjoyment, it will help you feel far more gratitude. You can also try something I do, which helps me to feel even more gratitude. When I say the magic words, I wave my fingers over my food or drink as though I'm sprinkling them with magic dust. And I imagine that the magic dust instantly purifies everything it touches. Doing this has helped me to really feel that gratitude is magic ingredient. And I want to add it to everything I eat and drink. If you find it more effective, you can imagine that you have a shaker of magic dust in your hands, and you're shaking the magic dust out of the shaker all over your food before you eat it. It's like a salt shaker. When you're shaking the salt, imagine that as your magic dust. And into every drink, like a sugar shaker. If at any time during the day you forget to say the magic words, thank you, before you eat or drink anything, as soon as you remember, close your eyes, go back in your mind to the time when you forgot. Visualize yourself in your mind for a second or two before you ate or drank, and say the magic words. If you forget to be grateful for food and drinks multiple times in the day, then repeat the same practice tomorrow. You can't afford to miss a single day in building your gratitude. Your dreams depend upon it. Being grateful for the simple things in life, like food and water, is one of the deepest expressions of gratitude. And when you can feel that degree of gratitude, you will see the magic happen. That's deep. You know, when I read this chapter, I had no conscious thinking about the food I buy on the shelf at the grocery store. All the people involved in getting that food to the grocery store. Never thought about it until I read this chapter, and it really woke me up to how much I was taking for granted. as an American citizen, abundance has always been in my life. So, by being blessed to be an American citizen and have the abundance that we Americans have to walk in a grocery store and pick up anything we want as long as we're able to pay for it is an extremely humongous gift to our lives. Because when you've journeyed outside of this country and you see how other people live on $1 a day, and that dollar is for a family of 4 to 6 or 8 people, and they're scrounging and eating something as simple as a bowl of rice every day, and some days they don't eat nothing. I realize how grateful I am for realizing that I can have this, and that I feel everyone should have the same abundance. So by reading this, it helped me to understand other people are going to receive more into their life by me being grateful for mine. It really woke me up to, some of the lowest paying jobs in our economy are people that work in the fields, picking the fruit off the trees, growing our vegetables, tending to our cattle. That for the meat that we eat. I'm not a meat eater, but for those that are, you know, uh, so much of it has transferred to uh, the industrial complex system of harvesting animals inside of factories and plants and things, that we've gotten away from the natural order of the way it was designed. So that's another reason for us to be grateful and to do the principles of today's reading, because each and every one of us, if you really think about it, we're walking by faith. We have no idea what is put into our food. So we have to be diligently involved in just the preparation of eating something in this lifetime. So many things have been fed to the animals. We take it into our bodies and it affects our bodies. So we have to practice little things like this and just, say, being grateful and thankful for having the food, and then, practicing the sprinkling of the magic, which is just walking by faith that food is going to nourish your body and not destroy your body. I'm a researcher of a lot of things, and one thing I know that brought me to the point of not eating meat was the process of how they handled the cattle, pigs, and hogs and stuff. So, and it's so inhumane that I just decided I wasn't going to be a contributor to that situation. But if you are a meat eater, and that's fine, that's what works for you. You really do need to pray over it, okay? Fast food restaurants, there's so much that's channeled through them that are unhealthy for the body. So if you're one of those that still hit the fast food joints, pray over it before you eat it. It is, and being grateful for the fact that you can do it. There's so many countries. I was in Belize in 2012. They don't have fast food restaurants over there. There's not a one in the country. And it was amazing to see a country that didn't function that way. They have restaurants, but nothing like we have, like McDonald's, and they don't even allow it on the island that I was on. So, by us being blessed with the idea of being able to drive through to get our meal, is these people have to go straight from from the garden to the kitchen, and it is more a natural preparation of things. But can you imagine how much time it takes to do those things? To prepare your own meat. Yeah, it was astounding to see that culture in that manner. So with just to elaborate how I know that this is a very important chapter, and it really radiates to the fact of living a life of gratitude uh, is very, very important. It affects everything in your life. Um, and that's what I love about this book is it walks us down that consciousness of how much more is involved than besides what we can see in front of our eyes. So with the wrap up of that, I'm going to read the magic practice number 8, summarize it, and then we're going to share with you one of our sponsors announcements. Hold on, I done lost my place now. I can't believe I just did that. Okay, hey, let me get to where I was. I was flipping the page and went the wrong direction. Let me get there. Okay, I'm there now. Okay, so the magic ingredient is we're going to count our blessings, and we need to write down 10 of them, what we're grateful for and why we're grateful. You're going to reread that list tonight at the end of the day, saying thank you, thank you, thank you for each and everything that you wrote down. Now, to make this a simple practice, you can do it through the course of the day. But it's been very easy for me to come back and think about the day before and all the things that happened in that day and write them down. Or I write my 10. The book says that we need to write. That's why I use the day before. What all am I grateful for that happened in my life the day before? And I write it down, and then I'll say thank you, thank you, thank you for those circumstances, so I can bring more into my life in the current day. And you might want to try that if you're struggling with the idea of what to write, which once you get in the practice of this, it's real simple. And you have to be out of the box on it by just thinking about the things that she elaborates on. I know when I got to this chapter, I said, thank you for the people that work the fields, that grow the food. I'm grateful for that because without them, I wouldn't have anything to eat. That was one of my things I wrote down. And thank you for the truck drivers that drive the food across the roadways to bring them to the. That was one of my great, otherwise I would not have an abundance of choices to pick in the grocery store. That is why. Use the examples that she gives you in the book, and you can easily get to those 10 things that you're grateful for. And in the process of doing that, you are increasing that gratitude globally. Your gratitude with my gratitude, and when we have an abundance of people consciously being grateful, learning how to live a life of gratitude, then we bring more abundance into the world. And then today, if you haven't been doing this, start today. Every time you eat and drink something, take a moment to look at what you're about to eat or drink. And in your mind, say out loud the magic words, thank you. If you want to sprinkle your food or drink with magic dust, do so. It just makes it a little fun, to add that little extra gratitude of magic to what you're eating and drinking today. And just before you go to bed tonight, I want you to hold your magic rock in your hand and share with it one of the most important things that you're grateful for today, and say thank you for the best thing that happened to you today. Now that is in the current day, so because that's at the end of the day. Before you lay down, put your rock in your hand and just say, I'm grateful for, and think about what the biggest thing, the best thing that happened to you today, and you want to send it out in an emotional state of gratitude for that. And it could be something as simple as, I am so grateful I woke up today. Thank you, thank you, thank you. God for giving me another day of life. Because the more abundant you feel about that, the more grateful you feel about it, you're going to get tomorrow and the next day and the next day. Just saying thankful for today will bring you tomorrow, because some of us go to sleep and never wake up. So how grateful can you be for that? And let's see, let me go to the page. So we're up to day 9, guys, and we're getting through this 28 days. It goes quick because it's like I said, this is my 3rd round with the book, and I chose to read it, to a community of people. I'm trying to unmark day 8. A community of people that we could share this with, That's what I wanted to do. So because I was seeing such great things slowly fall into place for me, I said, oh my God, if I could read this to a community of people that are not aware of it, that this is the 3rd step of the secret, then I could impact the world through other people. Because the more people that are living a life of gratitude, the more abundant the world will be for each and every one of us. I'm still amazed at how many people have not seen the movie The Secret. I ask people all the time, are you familiar with the movie The Secret? And they look at me, and this is mostly offline people. They look at me like, no. But then I have to remember, everybody's not on that spiritual journey. They're caught up in the world, and they haven't been exposed to some of the universal things that are becoming available to us to see the bigger picture. And I always, I love that movie. Go rent it. Go online to YouTube and watch it. It is a phenomenal movie. It'll wake you up. And if it doesn't, that's okay, because it plants the seed of the possibilities of when you're ready for it. You'll remember it. So with that said, I'm going to play one of our sponsors, and then I'm going to go over to Tiny Chat. Now, Sam, you're here with me. Oh, Omar, well, welcome to the room. I didn't know you had come over here. I was so busy reading the book, I didn't realize that you had made it to the hangout. Hey, guys, this is Omar Billet. You want to, so we got you in yesterday on Tiny Chat, but we never got you into the room. How's your setup today?
I think it's okay. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, you're coming through great. You're coming through great.
Thank you. Yeah, so I'm here. I really enjoyed the show today. I enjoyed the readings. That is powerful stuff.
Thank
Like you said, that you are in a position to change the world with the knowledge that you're giving up. I invited all my Facebook friends to join us. I'm still not really in understanding the technology and stuff. I didn't know I knew not to be in the chat room, so I came over here. I found my link, thanks to Sam and all, and I'm still a little excited and unprepared, but I just want to move on, face my fears and do it anyway.
Well, you know what? I'm
hmm
proud of you for stepping out and over that fear, because it's really just a thing of just doing it. Once we do it and we do it on a regular basis, it'll come like, you're washing your hands. It just comes naturally. I do understand what you're saying. There's so many of us that are camera shy um, for various reasons. Mine is I'm not always prepared, with my hair and makeup and stuff. So thank God for the technology we have today. A good picture up, you still can be here in audio. Um, but we just need to step through those fears and realize that on the other side of that fear is the abundance you've been wanting. It's so crazy, but the fear is our ego holding us back. It sounds like we're blocking our own blessings, and we really are. Once you have you ever, it's like as a kid, the first thing we step into that we wonder, "Ooh, am I going to fall or am I going to drown when they go swimming?"
Mm-hmm.
Once they get into it, they get past the fear. Now they're enjoying themselves and they want to do it all the time. You know, that was
Mm-hmm.
just one analogy I came up with. Was another is riding a bicycle. Once you learn how to ride a bicycle, you never forget how to ride a bicycle. Some of us
That's
might
right.
have a little trouble getting on it in a later years in life, but we never
Mm-hmm.
forget. It comes natural. So and when you can embrace your fears, when you get through them, the abundance is on the other side, and I love that.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Yeah, so I'm glad to see you on the panel today and
Mm-hmm.
becoming a party to our group of special
Stan is listening
entrepreneurs.
on Tiny Chat.
I'm sorry, Sam. What you
He's
saying?
listening on Tiny Chat.
Mm-hmm.
He's on Tiny Chat listening.
Yeah,
Uh,
he's in the hangout also.
I mean, Stan Jakowski.
Oh, Stan's in the tiny chat listening. Okay. Well, hello, Stan. Stan, how you doing today? We're going to go over there. I was going to get in one of the our sponsors for the day, um, and I'm going to be announcing very shortly and putting an event up. We have a special event coming this week that is solely about Omar, getting so you can get to know Omar and what he does and how he does it. So we have that interview coming up toward the end of this week. We're still preparing that, and we'll be having it probably later in the afternoon. We haven't set a time yet, but um, based on the fact that we do the reading at 11 o'clock, it'll be sometime after the reading, not right after, because I like to take a break and get me some food on my stomach or a cup of coffee or something. But when he's ready, I'm ready. When you're ready, Omar, I'm ready.
Okay.
So we wanted to play with the technology too, guys. So we had this all worked out. He'd be comfortable with the how it will work. And then Sam came up with, I'm so grateful for that, Sam, that he came up with a way for us to do our tiny chat room where we can interact with you and record so we have our sponsors in that as well. Because when we first started out with the reading, the technology was killing my computer, and so we're every day we come up with something new to make it work for everybody involved, which I'm very okay. Let me see what advertisement is on the list. I'm not sure. Let's see. Well, that one is only music. I'm trying to think of one that we can play. Well, here I can play this one to get it into the recording. Sam, I need to talk to you too about a recording for another recording for Easy Wealth.
How would you like to make $20 just by filling out a simple form on your computer? Well, you can, and there's also a way to continue earning $20 over and over again. Let me explain how it works. You've seen those gift cards and debit cards at the front of the big box stores of your local grocery stores, right? Well, did you know that that shelf space is some of the most valuable and expensive space in the entire retail store? And that those cash card companies pay the store a big fat commission every time one of their customers takes a card and loads it with cash. Well, Netspend decided that they would like to distribute their MasterCard and Visa debit cards in a different way. Instead of paying the big box stores, they would rather pay their own customers that fee instead of the super wealthy retail stores. So here's how it works. When you fill out the short form on the Netspend website, they will mail you a MasterCard or Visa debit card, which you'll receive usually within a week. You then load that card with at least $40, which you can easily do at any local grocery stores or anywhere that Western Union is found. Heck, you can even do it online yourself. And within 48 hours, NetSpend will add an additional $20 onto your card that you can spend any way you want. Now, most of the time, they're actually going to load it within minutes of you putting your $40 onto your card. When I went to my local grocery stores and loaded my card, I had my extra $20 loaded before I even got to the checkout stand. And that's because they sent me a text showing that it had already been deposited. Now, if you like that, just wait until you learn how you can get NetSpend to start loading your card with $20 commissions over and over again. Remember when you filled out the original form to get your own card? Well, that action also gave you your own instant website on the NetSpend website that allows you to refer other people. And every time that they get their own debit card and place $40 on it, NetSpend will send you $20 directly to your card. And your customer, of course, gets their $20. So actually, NetSpend is paying out $40 every time a new account is opened. Now, watch this. If you refer your spouse and they get their own card, well, you earn $20 for the referral. And your spouse, of course, made $20 when they loaded their $40. And you were paid another $20 when they did that same action. So in total, you and your spouse earned a total of $60 in pure profit. How many couples do you know that could use an extra $60 and then be positioned to earn additional $20 referral fees onto those cards over and over again, just like you? Now, while this is a great income source by itself, imagine how strong it is when you use this as a feeder program for your main business opportunity. In other words, this can pay the startup costs for someone wishing to join your main business. If your referral wants to keep all the cash, they can. If they want to use that cash to invest in your business, well, they can do that too. The choice is theirs. So go ahead and fill out the form right now and get your debit card on the way and get your affiliate link right now.
Okay, that gets our sponsor in. What I want to share with you guys before we close out is this. We have a page that you can go to. It's marketingtelecenter.com. Go there. You can actually have your advertisement put into a jingle, and we will play it at the end of our broadcast daily. It's a very nominal fee. We will help you get that put together. It has to be, because of the Hangout and the rules with YouTube, it has to be a jingle that is audio. So it has to speak about your opportunity. But please go to Marketing Telecenter. That's MARKETING TELE Center CENTER.com. And that will allow you to opt in for getting some advertisement on our show, Conversations with Deborah. My co-host has made a page for you. You also can go there, and if you hit the interview link, you can sign up to be interviewed on the show. We're looking for people that we can interview, help you grow your business. We're building a nice platform of listeners, so this is a good place for you to get seen and heard and have it shared on your wall, your blog, wherever, in the recorded session. So if you're looking for a way to get your business out there and people to get to know who you are and what you're about, go to marketingtelecenter.com. If you scroll down, you'll see the interview link and you'll see the advertised link, as well as some other things that Sam has put together for him to share with you. The other thing I want to announce is on Sunday morning at 8:30 Eastern Standard Time. And Sam, I've muted you so we wouldn't have an echo to the recording. You'll have to unmute yourself at the top of the window. I believe Stan's ministry hour is what hour? Is 8:30 Eastern Standard Time?
8:30 Eastern Time, 7:30 Central.
Okay, 7:30.
They can go to mandateproject.tv.
Mandate. That's MANDATE.
Project.
Project. Mandate Project. .tv.
.tv. Yeah.
Okay, and you can now experience a ministry hour done by Stan. Is it? I can't pronounce his name.
Stan Jakowski.
Tchaikovsky, yes, Stan Tchaikovsky. I gotta put that on my list so I get it right. Stan Tchaikovsky is sharing every Sunday morning, 7:30 Central, 8:30 Eastern, his ministry with each and every one of us that need to come to into our spiritual walk. And we not only just speaks the word, but he interacts with his listeners with any questions that you have in regard to your spiritual walk or whatever he talks about that day. I like, I missed this past Sunday, unfortunately, but I like going and listening to be ministered on just we are all spiritual beings, and we're having a human experience. And when you tap back into that spiritual nature of things, things just kind of synchronistically come together for you in your life. It's funny when it's working for me, and it's really, I say it's funny, but it's really not. I am amazed since I started this reading of this book, how I've come across my new partners, Omar and Stan and Sam. They just fell into, and we all come to the table with a gift that we all can share with each other, and we're in the process of building. I say this all the time, and I say it like this because this is what I want. I am building a multi-million-dollar company, not by myself, but by the people that join me in this process. So with Omar on board and Sam and Stan, we have a ministry that is going to help others understand their spiritual walk, and we're all working under that spiritual umbrella of bringing a multi-million-dollar company together. The other announcement I want to share with you is we're bringing to the table a very unique tool for you to start using. Omar has a app that is going to help you go mobile with anything that you do in the way of hangouts. We're going to be talking about that on his interview. So please make sure that you connect with us in Facebook. It's in the description of the event. Or you can go to my YouTube channel, Bots Advertising, and experience. Or, we're going to share this information as well on the Living a Life of Gratitude page. So stay tuned for some really unique things coming that are we're here to help you help yourself. And that's what we're bringing to the table. Does anyone else have any announcements they'd like to share? Okay.
I think the mobile app would be very powerful because a lot of people do this to mobile. I don't know if it'll work on iPhones, but what phones it'll work on. We'd like to know that.
Yeah, it works with with all mobile devices, and it's a very unique tool. I went to the page and looked at it. I'm getting more and more interested in exactly how we can use this with our Hangouts. This is going to be nice. Many of us have not gone down that mobile walk because we're really not sure how mobile works. Building your own app can be costly. If you can find an app that connects you with your contacts and your listeners by what you do with the Hangouts, it's going to be powerful for you. Omar, would you like to share a few things about it, like right now, or would you rather wait for the interview and talk about it then?
Well, I just wanted to say that right now it is available in the iTunes store. Currently, Alex Mendozian is using it in the iTunes store, the MOL, or Marketing Online app. That's who's using it. And as most people would know, that's involved with internet marketing, that he's one of the thought leaders who did teleseminars and was very successful with that. So he is a forerunner here, and as we know, that he is the best internet marketer in the world. But this could be shared with people who's doing Hangouts, and it brings it's no need to bring the Hangout to your audience. The VIP app automatically pulls your audience into the Hangout. So there's a difference. We're employing pool technology here, and it's really phenomenal. So it comes in mobile. Currently, anybody can get the app in a desktop formula as well as the tablet, but it is available in desktop, tablet, and iTunes, and soon it will be for the Galaxy. That's what we're waiting on now, for the Galaxy to be approved. So in the Android market, there's over 400 tests for Android phones. So Dr. Allen, the inventor of the app, chose just to use the Galaxy, which is a great phone. I love my Galaxy, and I do have an iPhone, but so that's what it's going to be available in. Mm-hmm.
The Galaxy is similar to the smaller tablet type phone.
Yeah, it's just another Android device.
That's a very big market, though.
Yeah, the whole thing here, it would probably trickle down to all the Androids eventually after all the tests are done. But right now, just the iPhone. And as we know, a lot of the professionals on the internet uses Apple products for some reason. They feel that Apple is, best. And so, and then the Apple products, there is a unique market for the people that's using Apple. They're a unique breed. They've been Apple. They don't want to convert to Android. They're more of the ones who drive the Mercedes opposed to the Chevrolets, as an Android would be.
I got you. That's powerful.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can see that being a very big market. So once it transitions over to the Galaxy, that app, and this is the thing, we're sharing something with you that you're getting at the beginning stages of things. So when it opens up to the Galaxy community, look how powerful your Hangout can be by just popping up on their desktop, on their tablet, on their Galaxy, and you actually don't have to rely on someone to come to you. You go to them. That's powerful. That's very powerful.
Right, and that's why I feel so elated to have the opportunity with Sam to employ this app. That is the first show to show the efficiency and power of it. We're going to use it, and we're really the first. I mean, besides Apple, so he's doing it, but we're going to be second to him with this show here. So I really look forward to launching it. It's going to be awesome. So anybody download that, we will be showing up on their, it's free to download, and a lot of people, they may have reservations about downloading an app, but it has been, it goes through, what's that? It goes through, it's tested and everything, but it's, can't think of the name of the program that goes to, but it's, I think of it in a minute.
Omar, do me a favor and mute your mic a minute and then unmute it, because I think it's breaking through the transmission. You're kind of breaking up.
Deborah, it'll be interesting to find out how well Tiny Chat will broadcast to visitors that come in when I send the traffic to it for his interview. Is that what we're planning on doing?
Omar could answer that question. One thing I do know, that whatever link you put into that, that's going to pop up, and that'll bring people to them, from what I understand from reading the page. I'm going to put a link to that page that he just mentioned, so everyone that's listening to this recording or in the live session, they can actually go and see, read up about it. And if you want to get the app now for your desktop, you can, as well as your tablet. Were you able to mute and unmute to see if your voice will come through clear? Omar.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, it's kind of breaking your stream your conversation. But what we're gonna do? Well, let's see. Try talking a little more. Let's see if it because
Okay, is that better? Can you hear
yeah,
me now?
that's a lot better now. Yeah.
Okay, great. Yeah, I, I'm just right now. I'm just really into what we're talking about. Count your blessings. This here show today, and I would like to prepare that. At a later time because Dr. Alan Weinstein he has redid the page. That the app is now. So he rebuilt the whole website. So the old website is available at hangoutdoctors.com. That's hangout one word doctors with an S.com. That's where you can find out about the VIP app, but it's not talking about the new mobile version. And I think that here we're going to come with we can employ the desktop version immediately, and Sam can help me with that, and we can start, getting your followers to download the app, and that way they don't have to worry about event announcements or coming to them by email to say we're going to be on the show today. They can just relax and know that you're going to appear on their desktop or their iPhone at 11 o'clock without fail, so they don't forget or whatever. It's just we're just so overwhelmed with the noise and the emails and all that stuff. So this is something we know that you're going to show up. We're going to show up. You're going to show up because we're going to show up on your desktop.
Oh, I love what you just said right there. I like that.
Thank you.
So the app is free for downloading.
Yes, absolutely.
Great. Well, we're going to get that started so our listeners that want to follow the show can download the app, and as soon as we start using it, we can start showing up for you, and you won't have to go through your emails and wait for us to send you the event. We'll just pop up and we'll be there for you. This is great. I love it. Okay, with that said, I'm going to end the broadcast today for the recorded session of the Hangout. For anyone that want to continue this conversation, please come over to Tiny Chat. You're going to come to marketingtelecenter.com, or you can come over to Deborah Barton, which is my name, .com/CWD, which stands for Conversations with Deborah. And you can interact with us over there. We're going to continue the conversation there. I like to keep the Hangout within an hour. We've kind of ran over a little. So the broadcast won't take too long to get, propagated and published in YouTube. So I want to thank you for coming today. Remember, learn how to live a life of gratitude and share what you know with others to help them help themselves. Have a great day.